Alrighty, welcome to another edition of Achievement College, my step-by-step guide to getting you that gamer score. This is Aussie Gamer 17 and this is part 5 of my 100% walkthrough of Call of the Sea. Starting here in chapter 5, we're going to get all of the collectibles and missable achievements.
It's hard to explain what I feel, but it isn't fear. Not a bit.
And we're going to start by swimming over to this sort of pedestal thingy over here.
Another one of those gates, like the one I saw in the temple.
And when you get up to it, interact with it. And we're not in the water anymore. Turn to your right.
Me. It's hard for me to understand how these gates work. What happens every time I cross one of them?
And just follow the path to this next gate, as she calls it. And we're going to get our first sort of mini puzzle here in this chapter. And there's going to be quite a few of these. Or at least a few of these. And this puzzle here, guys, we've got to... if you look at this, we can't swim through this. It's blowing the current towards us. We've got to turn the current around. To do that, we need to work out this little puzzle here. Press a button to start off with.
Another panel of this strange technology.
Now, if I press this button on the right, it's going to start letting some sort of goo through that little, pathway on the right. And then you need to press the one on the left, and you want them to sort of match up in the middle at the same time. You can see there that the one on the right has further to go with its little windy path, so it's going to need more time. So press the button on the right. Get ready to push the button on the left. Do that now. I think I did it too late because of my explaining, but it just worked in time. They meet in the middle and it turns the current around just like that. And once we're back in control, we can swim up and go through the current.
Wow.
For lack of a better word. Cave. We're going through an underwater cave with the current, I guess. You're sort of on rails for that, guys.
The island is pierced by underground currents.
And once we're back in control after that, guys, we need to swim up here and find the next gate. There it is. And interact with this. And now follow the path.
Architecture again. Where is this gate going to lead me now?
Nora is really winging it, isn't she? I feel like we're winging it. Except for you guys that are following my guide. You're not winging it. I'm here to help. Okay, once you get down here, guys, turn to your left and hit this button first. We do have a series of pillars and things that we need to hit in the correct order. I'm going to show you exactly how to get through all this. Hit that button there, and then you also need to come in here and interact with this sort of black goo.
It seems it was abandoned ages ago. I understood that.
I'm glad you did. I didn't. Once you've interacted with the goo, head out. And we're going to go on this left tent-looking structure, even though it's made out of rock. We're not going to push this button here. Don't push this button yet. And interact with this goo. Exit this tent thing and head left.
Masters, and although they are the same style, these huts are much simpler than the magnificent architecture I've seen up to now.
And go over to these murals. This should be one that we can interact with here.
Living here against their will.
And another one over here.
Someone vandalized this mural. Some hands look human, but others are amphibian.
And then we're going to head downwards through this tunnel. And there's a few things we need to interact with down here just to fill up our journal and our notes, guys. Okay, so we've got these hands here.
There are some hand marks made with pigments. I wonder if they mean something.
The hands on this side.
Just in case.
The symbol across the way on the other pillar. And then the left side of this pillar as well, up a bit. These symbols up there. And then we'll cross over here, I think. Wait, where is it? No, sorry. We're going to go over here, back up, and then across. Sorry. Yes. So back up the way we came. As soon as you get out of the tunnel, make a sharp right. And head up and across. Got stuck then. It's an invisible wall. Ignore that button for now. And go inside the tent thingy. And interact with the goo.
Fire falls from the sky. Awakens God. Black blood.
Head out and go left and
Black
up.
blood, the same thing as the black ooze. How can I explain what's happening to me? What is the meaning of all this? God's blood, transformation, eternal life. I feel like I'm going through what was written in that inscription.
At the end of that trail, go inside the tent thing and interact with more goo.
Black blood in eyes, like in the well.
And now go out, straight out, and head right to this button here. This is going to be our second button. And now head down, back down the way we came again. And we're going to hit this button here. Been in there, yep. Hit this button. And go down again. And if you remember, there was a button inside that tent there. We're going to go hit that button now. So not this tent, the next one. Alright, hit this button as well. And when you head out, back out of this tent, turn to our right and hook around to the right again and cross over here. And we want to go inside the opening straight ahead and interact with more goo.
Some slaves die. Some slaves now water.
That actually makes sense. The black goo kills some people and some people it turns into water animals. Alright, head out and straight ahead to this platform here and hit another button right here. And if you've done it right, that should happen. I think we did it right. And now what we need to do is head all the way back down. And we're trying to get to that gate now. I forgot to mention that we are interacting with all that goo for an achievement as well, guys. So make sure you've interacted, as you already should have been anyway, interacting with everything that I interact with. But specifically those wells of black goo, whatever you want to call it. I may not have mentioned why, but I did mention to make sure you're doing it. Okay, once you're down the bottom here, head towards these waterfalls and hit this first button.
This civilization used these devices to raise and lower the water level.
And you know you've done it all right when this path clears up to the gate over across the way. Interact with the gate and we are back underwater. We're going to swim down here and we're going to interact with our next current puzzle. Puzzle that moves the current. You know what I mean. Okay, first thing we actually have to do is turn this around. I didn't mention this at the last one because it was already pointing the right way. But this also controls which way we're going to make the current go. Up meaning away from us, down meaning towards us. Okay, and so now we can, now that we've got it facing the right way, we can push the two buttons. And if you time it right, we get the current to change. Now, we're not going straight through this current, guys. We're not going through that. We are going to head down here because there is another one that we need to move. We need to do this puzzle as well and turn this current around as well. So first move the arrow, then hit the 2 buttons. There we go. Alright game, you don't need to make me look every time. And from there we're going to head sort of off to our left towards this mural, and we're going to go interact with this mural.
This underwater town is a beautiful place, but it has also seen a lot of suffering. All the island is that way.
I'm waiting for Nora to finish talking.
The danger does not seem to affect me, though.
And interact with this.
Against their masters. The slaves seem to worship 2 gods.
And from here, turn to your left, guys. We're going to go get a missable achievement, but on our way, we're going to look at this sort of shrine-looking area here, and make sure you look at this icon and interact with it. And get that sort of chanting happening.
This looks like an altar dedicated to 2 figures. I can hear them talking to me.
Now, where is this? I'm just looking for... Okay, yeah, so head between the 2 statues, then make a left. Head over here where you see this sort of pinkish type bush, and over on this pillar next to it, you need to interact with this tiara.
Isn't this the tiara from... wait, I can't remember the name of my hometown.
Oh, and grab the missable rare achievement, or at least it is still right now. Let me know in the comments below if the tiara achievement was rare for you. Mention the tiara, otherwise I'll probably forget which achievement you're talking about. And with that done, let's get another missable achievement, guys. Just to the left of this tiara is another one of these tent structure thingies, but underwater. Head inside of there and get the second last pool of goo for this achievement. Head out and turn to your right and look for another tent structure.
So these creatures are immortal?
Where are they all if they're immortal? And get this final pool of goo for the achievement. Oh, I thought that one was going to be a rare achievement too, guys.
The sunken continent. Was that their punishment?
And we've got one more thing to get while we're still down here, and that's this mural over here. So out of there, head to your right. Don't mind me, I'm just looking around, but we're heading for this mural over here. And we wanted to do all this before we go through the current machine thingamajiggy.
Different types of
interact with the
creatures of
mural.
same species lived here, but they weren't free.
And then we're heading all the way up to now there's a door that opens, actually I can't even point it out right now, somewhere here that we need to open, and then we have to get there before it shuts. The only way to get there before it shuts is with all these current things turned on, and the way to open the door is this pedestal up here. So swim up here, hit this button here, you'll see a door somewhere down there open. There it goes. So open that up and then swim through. And if you do it quick enough, you'll get through into this cave. Now we just need to find the way out, guys. So swim through this cave. Pretty sure there's only one way to go.
My illness has kept me from being happy. What I feel now is the complete opposite of being sick. I feel full of life and energy.
When you see this opening, swim up.
Before my illness.
And then turn around and head over to this gate and interact. And you might recognize where we are. Except now we're on the other side. And you just want to follow this path up and find a button over here and hit that. And lower the water again.
Now the water level is really low, so I can access that tunnel.
And now we're just going to follow this path, guys, all the way to that tunnel that Nora speaks about.
These creatures lived like slaves. All their lives
It's like a walking simulator, this level.
This place.
Actually, I guess the whole game
Live a
is.
decent life in here. If you've lived all your life in a prison, how would you know that you are a prisoner?
That made me think, like, well, you'd know you're trapped. And then I was like, maybe we're trapped on Earth. I can't leave Earth if I wanted to. Maybe I'm a prisoner. Very interesting. Okay, we're going to ignore everything here. Ignoring all this because it doesn't mean anything, and
Now
head through
I can
this
enter
tunnel.
this tunnel.
And straight ahead and interact with this gate. Okay, and then wait a minute. Oh yeah, okay, so we did the gate. Oh yeah, we need to swim down and find the current. Sorry, I was just reading my notes, guys. Oh, this is cool. This is, you get an achievement for this. This is a story-based achievement, so I don't think it'll pop on my screen, but really, really cool, this one. I think it's story-based. Yeah, I don't think this is missable. We need to change the current here. So first, flip it up the other way. And then push the button, same order. And we get a beautiful ride through this current system. Some awesome music and some awesome scenery. Just take it in and enjoy. You don't have to push anything, guys. You just sit back and enjoy the ride. It's one of the reasons I decided to end up making this guide, guys. Not enough people have played this game. Even though it's on Game Pass, like, we need... It's a beautiful game, and well done to the developers. Parts of it can be a bit slow, but I don't think every game needs to be action-packed. I'm enjoying it. And there we go. The first time you do that, guys.
But it's over now.
It is over now, but that will give you an achievement. And then once you've got that, swim up here and interact with this gate. And now we're going to grab a couple of murals, guys. So on the left-hand side here.
Ladder. Someone set up camp in here.
We'll worry about that in a moment. But first, interact with this mural.
Like a means of transportation to get to that sanctuary.
And then head up the stairs right on the same side as the mural. So on the left, that is. And interact with another mural.
Seems to show two possible courses of action. One means transformation, and the other means death?
Death, I'm pretty sure. Ho, ho, ho. All right, then head back down, and we're going to go up the other side. And go up the ladder.
What is this? This... Oh my god. Did I almost forget about Harry?
Surely not. And we need to interact with a few things here, starting with this letter.
My dear old pal. It's only Cass and me now. I have much to thank her for, even if our friendship is worn thin due to hunger and fatigue. If she hadn't insisted so much, we'd never have convinced Aotearoa. He guided us as we followed the river down from the mountain peak. And that's how we found this entrance. And the mural. Maybe I can't undo what's happening to you, Nora, but I think I can try to become like you. The original inhabitants of this island took slaves to a sanctuary. And there, they performed a ritual. Aotearoa said the ritual was madness, and he didn't want any part of it. He and Cass argued, violently. When we woke up the next morning, he had left. I know it sounds strange, but you have to trust me, my love. I know this is going to work, and we can be together. You understand what that means, don't you, Nora? We have a second chance. With more love than ever, Harry.
Harry?
Uh-oh.
What ritual are you talking about? Why on earth would you want to become like me? Please don't be a fool. You don't even know if that ritual of yours is going to work.
Alright, once the letter's done, make sure you interact with this picture.
Somebody painted these symbols on the wall.
And this sort of map.
You followed the river from the temple summit, and it took you some days to find this entrance.
I don't know if these two things on the map count, but I always make sure I look at these as well. And then this one here.
A sanctuary.
Hang on.
A sanctuary? Harry, was that where you went?
And this one.
Oh dear, poor people. Is this where...
And then a letter from Aotearoa over here as well.
So the guide left the expedition. That would explain the workshop on the white sand beach, where I arrived.
Okay, and down here, I'm 99% sure these don't count, guys, but we may as well look at them.
On your face. You look deranged. She doesn't seem to care much about Harry. And she doesn't seem to be thinking straight either.
And there's another picture thingamajig on here. And then we can go back out. And one more puzzle to go to finish the chapter, guys. As soon as I've done that puzzle, I will then show you my journal so that we can match journals. Hopefully you guys have got everything. And we're getting close. One more chapter in the game to go, guys. So I want to thank everyone for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're finding it helpful. And I hope you're getting that gamer score, guys. Let me know if you're playing on PlayStation. Is this game on PlayStation? I actually haven't checked. It's not something I really keep track of. But yeah, I suppose I should say achievements, gamer score, or trophies. Either. I don't discriminate. I think they're all cool. And, alright, so we're going to do this puzzle. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Please, if you are enjoying it, give us a thumbs up, post a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and check out my other things in the links in the description, guys. And I'll do this puzzle, and then we'll look at the journal. And that'll be the end. Now, this is just like the those current puzzles, except we have to do 4 of them. Now, you start at the top and just work your way clockwise, guys. So hit the top one. I don't know if I'll get this right first try. I haven't done this for a while. I don't remember what the timings are.
This must be my...
There we go. We got it. Okay, before we get on the boat, let's check the journal. Where did we start? Let's find the start. Okay, that one we already had. So the start for this chapter is here. Those 2 pages, those 2 pages, those 2 pages. And then we'll move across to notes, or puzzle notes. Head back to these 2 pages. That's the start of this chapter. So we've got those 2 pages and those 2 pages. As long as you've got all of that, everything should be right for you to get on this boat. As soon as you hop on it, will automatically start moving. And I guess Nora's hoping this is where Harry met. Well, Harry went. Oh, there's the bell, guys. You know what that means. Class dismissed.